Dr. N.K. Singh, Director NIPB, Dr. A.K. Singh, JDR IRI, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, Dean IRI, Dr. K.M. Manjaya, Associate Dean IRI, and Dr. Viswanathan Chinnusamy, PI and Coordinator NAHIP CAST and Head of the Division Plant Physiology, faculty, staff, and trainees, students. On the behalf of Division of Plant Physiology, Plant Pathology, and NIPB, I take this privilege to warmly welcome you on the first day of its training program, that is on NAHIP CAST sponsored training program, Genome Editing of Crops, Methods and Applications. I really appreciate the efforts of all the trainees. They have joined us on this chilled weather for this training program. I invite all the dignitaries to light the lamp and start the program with the Ganpati blessings. Now I invite Dr. Viswanathan Chinnusamy, PI and Coordinator NAHIP CAST Project, Head of the Division Plant Physiology, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning to all of you. Respected Dr. A.K. Singh, Director IRI and DDG Agriculture Extension, ICAR. Sir, we are really thankful for sparing your valuable address. And sir, this is our 8th training program under NAHP cost. So far, we have covered more than 24 states and 3 union territories and more than 70 agriculture universities. Students from various universities are coming for this training. Sir, this training on CRISPR-Cas9 genome editing received a lot of applications, and the details will be shared by the course coordinator, Dr. Ram Charan. Sir, I welcome you for this training program and your support for the program, for implementing all the aspect of the program as well as guiding from the beginning. As you suggested, we are webcasting all the training program, and later this course content, the lectures notes are edited properly, and they are also uploaded in the NAHP website, which is hosted from IARI. I welcome the Director, National Institute of Plant Biotechnology, Dr. N.K. Singh, for this training program. Sir, this training program we are organizing in collaboration with your institute, and this is the first training program, the inter-institutional training program we are organizing under this program, that is IRI and NIPB is are organizing this training program in collaboration. Sir, I welcome you for this training program, and in spite of your other meeting which you cancelled, and you could join today for addressing the students from various corners of the country. Next, I welcome our Joint Director Research, Dr. A.K. Singh, for this training program, who is also a core team member of this project. From the inception, he has participated in the preparation and guided us in preparing this project. Sir, I welcome you for this meeting. I welcome Dr. D.K. Yadava, ADG Seats, for this training program for continuous support to IRI. I welcome Dr. Rashmi Agarwal. She is part and parcel of our all the NAHP activities under her leadership. All the training programs under this NAHP is conducted. Madam, we are thankful. You have not missed even one training program. You have been there in all the inaugural as well as valedictory program, and continuously monitoring the activities and supporting us. I also welcome Dr. K.M. Manjaya, Associate Dean as well as Nodal Officer for this CAST program. And in addition, I welcome all the students in spite of the cold weather. You have braved the cold weather and came to this campus. I understand there is a limitation in providing facilities to you in the farmers hostel, so we are trying to improve the facilities, but in spite of that, we will compensate whatever lacunae is there in your stay by providing adequate training, adequate lecture, so that you feel worth that you like your this time spent in the cold weather is useful for you. I welcome my other course coordinators, Dr. Anirban Roy and Dr. Ramcharan Bhattacharya, and course co-coordinators Dr. Archana Watts, Dr. Ansul Watts, Dr. Shivani Nagar, and Dr. Nagaraj. I also welcome the NAHP training program, the course training coordinator, Dr. A. Kumar, and all the NAHP core team member, and Professor Biochemistry and our Emeritus Professor Dr. V.P. Singh, and all the faculty members of plant physiology and students. So I welcome once again all of you, and we assure that this training program will be really worth useful, and the details of the training program will be presented by course coordinator Dr. R.C. Bhattacharya. Thank you. So I request Dr. Manjaya to welcome our director with a plant. In fact, all the dignitaries. I also welcome Dr. N.K. Singh. I request Dr. Manjaya to welcome him with plant. I request Dr. Manjaya to welcome Dr. Yadava with the plant. I welcome our Joint Director Research, with the plant. I also request Dr. Manjaya to welcome our Dean with the plant.
I welcome Dr. Vishnathan to welcome Dr. S.K. Manjaya with the plant.
Next is what? Dr. Manjaya.
I invite Dr. K.M. Manjaya, Associate Dean and Nodal Officer, CAST, for briefing about the CAST program.
Very warm. Good morning to all of you. Honorable Director, IARI, Dr. A.K. Singh, Joint Director Research, Dr. A.K. Singh, Director NIQB, Dr. N.K. Singh, Dr. D.K. Yadava, ADG Seeds and Head, Seed Science and Technology, Honorable Dean and Joint Director Education, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, Dr. C. Vishwanathan, PA of this CAST project, and also the head plant physiology, the course coordinator, the professors of teaching disciplines, the students of this division and other divisions of IARI, and most importantly, the student trainees who come from different state agriculture universities, central agriculture universities, and other universities which have covered under this CAST program. You are welcome to all of you. On behalf of the CAST team and on behalf of Indian Agriculture Research Institute, which is a deemed university, which has a long legacy of 114 years for serving the cause of the quality human resource, and it has been witnessed all kinds of revolutions, including the green, white, and yellow revolution, and now we are thinking about the evergreen revolution, for which the most success has been attributed for the dynamic leadership which has been there in this institute from the beginning, as well as now on the dynamic leadership in the form of Dr. A.K. Singh, who is the director, and also he is the DDG extension at the council. We have a benefit of both the council as well as the institute. In both ways, we are getting the support for all our activities. It is just to give an overview with respect to CAST particularly. This is a World Bank funded project through ICAR, in which the student-centric activities are to be carried out under this project in the form of teaching facilities, the strengthening of the facilities in the area of genomics and phenomics, and research programs and institutes of international repute in which our students and faculty are to be trained, and also to generate and analyze big data in genomics and phenomics of crops, microbes, pests for genomics, augmentation of crop improvement and management, in which we have done a great deal of success in all the 5 activities, as just mentioned by Dr. Viswanathan. So it is the 8th in the series of the training course. We have 4 more to go. As already mentioned by the PI, we have a lot of enthusiasm from all state agriculture universities to to accommodate most of you. But only because of the accommodation facilities, we are not able to accommodate most of you. We are restricting. But there is no restriction for this kind, as we are videographing it and also uploading all these lectures, which will be available on the NHP website, which has been given a link. Then you can also inform all of your colleagues back home in your institutes or universities, wherein they can get the benefit of viewing live also. It has been, and all the lectures have been viewed directly to the YouTube, and also it will be uploaded on the INHP website. So in that way, we are catering the needs of all the concerned faculty as well as the students. Though physically they may not be present at this very hall, but they will be part of these ongoing lectures. So that is the hallmark of these training programs. Sir, we have planned all the activities as per the schedule. Not only the student, but also the faculties. We are supposed to send few faculties abroad. All those things, proposals are in pipeline. And with respect to the state-of-art facilities in this area, most of the equipments are there in the pipeline. So that will be an added advantage for some of you. We have a provision. Now we are going to launch some short-term courses also, wherein you are able to come here to work for 3 to 6 months, depending on the area on which you are supposed to do part of your PhD research or MSc research on phenomics and genomics area. So that provision also it is coming. All the activities we have been, as per the plan, we have a good support in the institute and the council, and within the institute, all the core team members, the professors, and also the students. There is an important aspect that is embedded in this program is students, all our students, irrespective of discipline, though it belongs to genomics or phenomics, but sir, we have covered more about 20 disciplines out of 26 disciplines, so that each discipline is represented in one or the other form of this NHP program. With this brief, I thank Dr. Vishwanathan for making, though it was scheduled earlier, because of the ESRB NET exam, we have been postponed, sir. So today is the day on which we have started this 10 days program. All the dignitaries made it for the inaugural function of this training program. I thank each one of you and all the post directors and associates, because that is their hard work. They could make it the manual in time and also to prepare in advance all these activities, so that we are seeing this thing on this very day. Thank you. Thank you.
For your words. Now I request Dr. Ashi Bhattacharya, Course Coordinator, NIPB New Delhi, to say about this training program.
Galaxy of dignitaries on the dais, dear trainees, other faculty members, and all those who are present in this inaugural function, a very good morning to all of you. This NAHEP sponsored training program on genome editing in crops, methods and application is being jointly organized by National Institute for Plant Biotechnology and Indian Agriculture Research Institute under the banner of CAST, and it is 8th training program in this series. This particular topic is in high demand because this is now the art of the technology, particularly in the field of biotechnology. And we received more than 130 applications consisting of 94 PhD students, 3 MPhil students, 3 MTech, and 30 MSc students from different universities across the country. But to the best of our effort, finally we could accommodate 30 of them. These 30 students consisted of 26 PhD students, 3 MSc and 1 MTech students, out of which 23 students are from various universities starting from east to west and north to south, traversing this country. 5 are from IARI and 2 are from other universities in Delhi like University of Delhi and NIPGR. If we see the distribution gender-wise, we have 17 girl students and 13 boy students in this program, and they represent 23 different universities throughout the country and 16 states. In this 13 days training program, we have arranged 16 theory or lecture by eminent scientists and teachers in this field. They are either from IARI, NIPB, and various other institute of repute around the country. And we'll have 10 practical sessions for hands-on training to the trainees in this particular area. The list of speakers include many stalwarts and eminent teachers in this particular area. To name a few, we'll have with us Professor N.K. Singh from NIPB, Dr. A.K. Singh, Division of Genetics, IARI, Dr. Sunil Mukherjee, who was at ICGB, Dr. Siva Prakash Ramalingam from IGIB, and many others. In our list of lectures, we have not only covered application of this technology in plant science, but we have tried to pay substantial attention to its application in other fields, including animal science and dairy science also. So this is the kind of constitution of the group that we will start our training program. Thank you very much.
Now I invite chief guest and guest of honor for release of the training manual. Six. Now I request all the trainees to give a brief introduction about from where they have come, means what they are doing, MSc, PhD. Give a brief introduction of their.
Morning, sir. My name is Ekta. I'm from ICAR-IARI, Birla Institute of Technology from Jharkhand. My topic is I'm working on rice. My topic is identification and characterization of stress-responsive genes in rice. I'm a PhD scholar.
Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Feba Jacob.
Speak on both minds.
Good morning. I'm Feba Jacob. I'm a second year PhD student in plant biotechnology from Kerala Agriculture University. And I'm working on dolicos, that is reduction of phytic acid through RNA. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Nidhi Radadia and I am from Junagadh Agricultural University, Junagadh. I am a PhD scholar and I am working on transcriptome and hormone profiling of Systemum indicum during the interaction with Macrophomina faeciolina. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dhandra Singh. I'm a PhD student. I'm from NIPGR, and I'm working on MAP kinases.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarvesh Jonwal. I am a PhD scholar from NIPGR. I'm working on identification of MAP kinase regulated working transcription factors involved in rice yield.
Good morning to all of you. Myself Diksha Kumari. I'm PhD second year student. I'm from BHU and I am working on calmolding binding gene. It is a signaling gene and including the allele mining and genome editing technology including rice transformation. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Vaishali, a PhD scholar from Department of Plant Molecular Biology, University of Delhi South Campus. I'm working on microRNA and its regulatory roles in rice. And further, I would like to thank you everyone for giving me opportunity to attend this training.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lakshmi Govind, and I'm currently pursuing my second year MSc in the University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad. And my research topic is genome editing for virus resistance in chili leaf kill virus.
Good morning, all. Myself, Tino Thomas, PhD research scholar from University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, Department of Crop Physiology. And I work in identification, characterization of genes regulating bud break phenomena in mulberry.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dharmateja. I am doing PhD second year from ICAR-IARI, New Delhi. And my research topic is genetic analysis and marker trait association for traits influencing the phosphorus uptake efficiency in wheat.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Suresh Yadav, PhD second year, Division of Genetic, ICAR-IARI. I am working on wheat, and my topic of research is mapping and transfer of wheat resistance genes.
A very good morning to all. My name is Rai Singh Rathore. I'm a PhD student working in ICGEB, and my research topic is developing marker-free transgenic rice having improved nutrition, abiotic stress, and tolerance. Tolerance. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kalpana Dalai, and I'm PhD scholar in NIT Rourkela, and I'm working on non-host resistance, characterization of non-host resistance in Arabidopsis against rice blast pathogen Magnoportho. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shweta Kushwaha. I'm doing my PhD in biotechnology from ICT, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. And my topic is application of gene editing for crop improvement. And basically, I'm a first year student, so just started.
Good morning, everyone. I am Devayan Mondol. I am from West Bengal. Currently, I am doing my PhD from Department of Biochemistry, Uttar Bango Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, and my research topic is entitled on genomic diversity of non-basmati aromatic rice cultivars and their blast resistance.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Swanlata Kumath from College of Agriculture, SKRU Bikaner, and pursuing PhD, plant breeding and genetics. My research topic, genetic and phenotypic seed attributes, seed yield and its attributes in Indian mustard under different environments. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. This is Atrey Sarkar. I am from West Bengal, pursuing PhD in NIT Durgapur. And currently, my project topic is developing blast resistance in some indica varieties of rice and understanding the crosstalk happening between the host and pathogen silencing machineries. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Myself, I'm Ashwini from Usmania University, Hyderabad. My research topic is development of moonbeam yellow mosaic resistant virus in green gram through CRISPR-Cas9 technology.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Prabjot Kaur. I'm pursuing Masters in Biochemistry at Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana. And basically, my topic is on developing the low PPO weight in the wheat using CRISPR-Cas9 technology. And I'm really very thankful to all of the NAHEP CAST team to selecting me and give me an opportunity to do my best. Thank you, all of you.
Good morning, all of you. Myself, Qayyum Khan. I am from MSc Plant Breeding student from Punjab Agriculture University, and my research topic is CRISPR-Cas9 based genome editing in rice to develop haploid-inducer stock.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jagdish and pursuing first year PhD students in Division of Plant Physiology, IRI. I'm going to working on nitrogen signaling transcriptional factor, that is NLP transcriptional factor involving nitrogen signaling in contrasting rice genotypes. Thank you so much for giving opportunity for attending this training program.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dipankar Burman. I'm doing my PhD in plant physiology. I'm from IRI. My research topic is to identify the signaling pathway of melatonin and to understand how it helps in abiotic stress tolerance in case of rice. And I thank you all for this opportunity.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Divya. I'm from Professor Jayashankar, Telangana State Agriculture University, Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding. And I'm doing my research in safflower, which is associated with the molecular mapping and validation of QTLs associated with aphid resist. Thank you.
Present morning to one and all gathered here. I'm Haripriya. I'm currently pursuing my PhD in DRDO BU Center for Life Sciences, Bharatiya University. And currently my PhD work is on single-step metabolic engineering strategy to reduce nicotine content and to enhance pharmaceutically important anatabin in Nicotiana tabacum via CRISPR-Cas9 genome editing technology. Thank you.
Good morning to one of all. Myself, Pothiraj, Division of Plant Pathology, IRI. I am working on tomato development of carrier-based formulation of induction of resistance in tomato against respiratory wilt. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Myself E. Vijay Kumar from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. I'm currently pursuing third PhD in the Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding, and my work is on mutation breeding for determinate type in cowpea. And thank you, everyone, for giving the opportunity to participate in this program. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sanjay Yadav from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel University of Agriculture and Technology. I'm Tech first year student. My topic is identification characterization of gene in rice.
Good morning to everyone. I'm C. Ajitan from Bhadidasan University, Trichy, Tamil Nadu. I'm doing PhD research and I'm currently working in agrobacterium mediated genetic transformation to produce biotic and abiotic stress tolerance Pisum sativa.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gaurav Singh, PhD student from School of Biotechnology, Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, and I'm working on comparative analysis of disease-resistant gene in soybean and Phaseolus vulgaris. My PhD topic is that. Thank you.
Thank you all trainees and welcome to this training program. Now I invite the guest of honor, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, Dean IRI, to give her valuable remarks and motivate the students with her views.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm welcome to this morning. Our joint director research from Dr. M.V. Singh, director at IIT, Dr. D.K. Yadav, who is head seed science and technology, and also is ADG seeds at ICAR, Dr. Sanjaya, who is associate dean. On behalf of all, and also there are galaxy of scientists from the Biotechnology Center, from the Biochemistry, Division of Plant Physiology, course director and head of the Division of Plant Physiology, Dr. Vishwanathan, course coordinators, Dr. Bhattacharya and Dr. Anirban Roy, and I see many resource persons here, and all dear students. A very warm welcome to all of you, and I see a sparkle in each student's eye, and let me tell you, students, you are very fortunate that you have come to IRI and do this division of plant physiology, and in collaboration with NITV, this training program is Genome Editing. And all of you are directly or indirectly related to the topic of training. And very aptly, this topic is chosen, genome editing. All of you know that the regulations on transgenic crops and many other biosafety issues, we are taking the safer routes. And genome editing is one of the most safe routes to develop or develop the crop varieties and crop varieties against biotic and abiotic stresses. And you must have also read a little bit when you are associated with this program and how this technology can be utilized for developing the resistant crops. And I see many of the students, they are working on the biotic stresses. And I see Gurvi Reddy from my division only, and he's so resistant to completely. And all of you are aware that this NHET program is World Bank funding program, and it's a very, very good program for students, especially students, although faculty is also getting trained. But I must say at this initial stage of your MSc and PhD programs, if you are exposed to such new technologies and modern tools and techniques, your mind will be really open to many of new avenues and areas. And this training program is very well structured. If you have seen the program and also the this manual, and you will be really enlightened by large number of people. I must say, are even already trained in US laboratories, and some of the practicals also will be conducted in our division and many others from ICGB and other from CPA, the resource person training program. So this training program will really give you a lot of ideas for your research work also. When you go back, you can utilize this particular training program with your hair and all the hands-on training, particularly with this to be given. So initially, you really need to be understanding the whole concept of it through your lectures, which will be given by the resource persons, and then practical training given in the laboratories will further give you a lot of ideas to take up this program. And I must say that at this young age, your mind is so fertile and you will really catch up the things and you will utilize this training program for your future programs, but also in your future research, wherever you will be getting PhD after you finish with your PhD programs. So I congratulate all of you, and once you have joined IRI, you will be part of IRI. So, and we'll say that you are partly the alumni of IRI. So that's why I say you are very fortunate. And normally each training program we are selecting 25 students or 22 students. But since everybody is telling there's a large number of applicants, and we have selected 30, and that is only because we didn't have much space or hostel facilities for you to stay. But I'm very sure that we may have similar kind of a training program in future also. Another batch can also be trained. And in a series, this is the 8th training program that is. And very rightly said by Dr. Vishwanathan that although you are raised in farmers' hostel and with the difficult situation there in this cold winter, but definitely you will be so much engaged in your lectures and the practical classes that you will forget that your difficulties in your hostel. So in these words, I once again welcome you and all the best wishes for this 13 days training program. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite our guest of honor, Dr. A.K. Singh Deviya, IRI, to give us the remarks.
I wish it becomes warm by saying a warm welcome. It's too cold in fact, and some people are cold sensitive. I am one of them. Just I say a warm welcome to this division of plant physiology for this training program. Honorable Director of IRI, Dr. A.K. Singh, Director of NIPV and National Professor, Professor N.K. Singh, my colleague, Dr. D.K. Adwa, who is having dual cap as Head Division of Research and Technology, and also ADG Seats, Dr. Rashmi Agrawal, Dean and Joint Director of Education, Dr. Manjaya, Dr. Viswanathan, and all the distinguished faculty for this training program, and the students. I was extremely pleased to see the profile of each one of you. You are, initially I thought that perhaps this is the first of its kind training program, formal training program of 21 days being organized on genome editing in the country. But when I look at the profile of each one of you, I see that most of you are in one or the other way directly engaged in working with genome editing. And genome editing is all about, being highly directed. In plant breeding genetics, we have been, studying about making changes in the genome, and a sudden discrete discontinuous change in the gene was described as mutation. This mutation process remained as a random process. But genome editing brings a non-randomness in this whole process, and you can make alteration in the gene where you want and the kind of change that you want to make. And based on the nature of change, the genome editing is basically classified into three categories that I'm sure you all are aware of: SDN1, SDN2, and SDN3. Site-directed nuclease 1, site-directed nuclease 2, and site-directed nuclease 3. So if I put in a very simple word, editing is like, as a student you write a manuscript and you go to your chairman, sir, I have done my job, now you edit it. Now editing is of different kinds. The one is that there is a spelling mistake and somebody makes a correction. Just one single base, ATGC are 3-4 letters of, any manuscript. So you just alter one base or one letter. This is one type of editing, and this change makes so much of sense that the entire phenotype of the gene is altered, and also the meaning of sentence is changed by changing a single letter. Such kinds of minor changes are covered in the category of site-directed nuclease 1, SDN1. While the other category could be where you have a whole word is replaced, right? Where you are trying to bring in certain changes that you want to introduce in the gene from outside. And third category where you want to edit the entire sentence, a big sentence. That means you want to bring the genes, the promoter from outside, and then you want to put it at a given place. So these are three broader categories, and there is a lot of debate going on globally, nationally, internationally, that whether genome edited products should be deregulated as non-transgenic product. And by and large, there is a consensus that those changes which are the part of SDN1, they should be treated as non-transgenic technology. And that is where there is so much of interest globally that the hurdle that is coming in the transgenics, although that is not right, and that should also change, and hopefully it will change. But with the genome editing, SDN1 not covered by the GM regulations, it should become easy to come out with the desirable changes in the gene, in the expression of phenotypes, and solve the practical problems. The nature has been doing this editing for long. It is not that nature has not done it. So for example, any trait you pick up in rice, many cases were referred to, that you have a gene and the nature has edited the gene by single gene change, single base change. The grain number is increased per quintile from, say, about 25%. So this kind of alteration has been done by nature. Now we precisely understand what nature has done and whether we can do that change ourselves. And if we can do that, we can increase the grain number by, say, 25%. Somebody will say that already nature has done, why you want to do it? So if nature has done it, we want to transfer that gene into a variety. You will have to go through process of back-cross breeding. It will take 3-4 generations of back-crossing. But if you know precisely what changed, and if you can do that by this method, without resorting to back-crossing, without changing the genome, you can get an end product. There are concerns of off targets of the genome-edited product, but there are ways and means that you can characterize, you can understand them well. And hopefully, I think the Department of Biotechnology had constituted a committee. We had given our input. Dr. Viswanathan was part of the committee from here to devise the guidelines for genome-edited crops. And SDN1 is almost clear, and hopefully this will be soon accepted. And once that is done, I think many of you who have apprehension that if I was working on transgenics, what is my future? What is fate of my research? You need not to be worried about those kinds of apprehensions, at least with the genome-edited product. This has a bright future. And with that, I would like to wish you all a very bright future. Thank you, and good of all the training programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views. Now I invite our guest of honor, Dr. D.K. Yadav, ADG Seeds ICAR, to share his views about PENU.
Good morning to our Honorable Director, sir, Dr. N.K. Singh, National Professor, Principal Chair, and Director at IIT. Dr. A.K. Singh, Joint Director Research, IRI, Madam Rashmi, Dean and Joint Director Education, Dr. Manjiya, Associate Dean, my colleague Dr. Viswanathan, distinguished faculty members, and most important dear students. So first of all, I wish you all very good success for this training, and I hope a lot of new things you will be learning and you will be applying in your PhD and MSc and BTech and tech program. Regarding NHEP, this program was launched actually during 12th plan with the help of World Bank and some matching grant from ICAR, which has three major components. One is the Institute Development Program. Under this program, the various infrastructure facilities and the faculty development component is there, and to make the various agriculture universities the world level and also as a model institutions in the country, whether it is AIM University or the ICAR or the other institutions are also there, so that they can become the model, and based on that the other institutions they can be improved. The second component is the cost, about which all my colleagues have already briefed you about the training program and all that. And the third component is the innovation grants. We have the accreditation system of the agriculture universities in our ICAR system, and the ICAR grant is being given only to the state agriculture universities which are accredited by the ICAR. There is a accreditation committee, and they are visiting regularly to the SAUs, and based on that the accreditation is being given. So the third component is for the non-accredited agriculture universities, to strengthen them and to make them to stand up to the level of accreditation, so that they can also come under the accreditation of ICAR, and the ICAR grants can be released for the education purpose through the education division of ICAR. So these are the three major components, and the basic objective of this NHEP program is to develop the inclusive and equitable higher education and the skill development for the sustainable production in the country. Our Honorable Prime Minister is always of the view of developing the skilled manpower. So there is also one of the efforts towards that direction, and I hope this training will definitely be of great use to all of you. And in this, the very specific areas they have been selected, like one of it is the genome editing, and the other 7 training programs they have been held. And only the cutting edge technology research, mostly now in the plant sciences, otherwise in the next page I hope that will be going for the other disciplines also, like precision agriculture, artificial intelligence is there in that, drone, use of drones, and the diagnostic tools which are being developed for the diagnosis of the various diseases and insect pests and the forecasting. So all these models are already there in this program, and through this the students from the various SAUs and the ICAR institutes and the other institutes which are dealing with the agriculture, they will be benefited. And the most the important component in this program is that the faculty which has been selected, they are very eminent scientists in the field, and through the lectures, through the hands-on training, and the online webcast which is happening for the benefit of all the students across the country. This is only the batch of 30 or 25 students which are benefited from the classroom learning, but the webcast and the online availability of the link for the various lectures and the training program, that is one of the beauty of this program and unique in the country. Otherwise, most of the time the students who are coming for the training, they were being benefited and there was not available about the various development. So the interested students in any part of the country, they can take the advantage of this program. And I am sure that your stay during the training period, that will be very beneficial to you, and it will be helping you throughout your career through the training which you will be attending here. With these words, I wish you all a very good training, and hope you will be learning a lot of new things which will be benefiting to you, your institution, and the country as a whole. And once again, I thank the organizers, particularly Dr. Vishwanathan, for inviting, and wish a very good success of this training. Thank you.
Thank you for the motivational remarks. Now I invite our guest of honor, Dr. N.K. Singh, Director NIPB, to express his enthusiastic.
Very good morning to all. Respected Director IRI, Dr. A.K. Singh, SODDG Education, Dr. D.K. Yadav, ADG Seats, Dr. A.K. Singh, Joint Director Research IRI, Dr. Rashmi Agrawal, Dean, Dr. Manjaya, Associate Dean, and Course Director Dr. Vishwanathan, and course coordinators, Dr. Ram Bhattacharya, Dr. Anirban Roy, and all the faculty members here who are present, and dear students. I will be again coming tomorrow morning. I have to give one lecture, so I will be very brief here. Except that this course is, as you know, jointly organized by IARI and NIPB, and you have some of the best faculties available to illuminate you in this particular area, which is a frontier areas at present of genetic modification, that is genome editing. And Dr. A.K. Singh, Joint Director Research IRI, has beautifully explained in a nutshell what this technology is about. So I hope that all of you who are coming from different 23 universities, and you will get this knowledge. All of you are working on some kinds of project related to genetic modification, or trying to understand the particular trait or genetics of that trait. So in the genome editing, actually we have to know both. We have to know the genome, first thing, and also we need to know the genes which we are going to change or edit. And the genes are different kinds, but broadly you can categorize them in two categories. One is the positive regulators of the trait, and the others are the negative regulators of the trait. For every trait, there are both kinds of genes are there. For various reasons, the nature has evolved. For every trait, there will be some genes which will be good for the traits, and some genes which are bad for the traits. So one of the simplest thing and most least controversial is that the knocking out or knocking down of the negative regulators of the traits. It could be anti-nutritional factors, it could be susceptibility genes, all kinds of, there are many things which are simply there. If you remove them, then it becomes a better variety. And there are a lot of discussion how to regulate these genome editing products, and hopefully the regulation will become simpler, and some of them are as simple as traditional mutations, or even better than that, because even if you mutagenize using chemical mutagens or radiation mutagenesis, those changes are actually very random, and you don't create a point mutation, as you know, we have thought that it creates a point mutation. But this particular technology has really, it is very, very precise. So it is genome editing actually the most advanced form of genetic modification, starting from the selection from the nature, from the existing population, to different kinds of random mutagenesis, hybridization, polyploidy, all kinds of techniques which we have come through the ages as we try to understand the genetics of the plants, and then try to understand the genes behind the traits which we like to change, and then how to modify them, how to breed a better variety where you can combine all the good genes into a variety. So in the same line, this is the most advanced, this is nothing new. It's just our precision has increased because our knowledge of genome has also increased. Now we know the entire, every chromosome from telomere to telomere, what is the base pairs, how many genes are there, which genes could be positive effect and which could be having a negative effect. So this entire understanding of the complexity of the genomes and what we actually need, what is our objective, what kind of variety we like, this is now possible. So it's very timely, and you are, as said by the Dean, you are one of the most fortunate people that from so many applicants you have been selected. So next 10 days, I think you pay attention, take it seriously. And the very important, most important thing is the purpose of why we are doing this, why we have this program of training, and even the very purpose of why you are doing PhD. There should be a purpose in whatever you are doing, and there should be a social connect. Many a times when we interview the students who are doing PhD or MSc in biotechnology, and they are unsure about genetically modified crops. Some of them are as fearful as the general public or people who are against the genetic modification. So that should not be like that, because you should fully understand that what is this technology about, and it is a very precise, and it all depends on the purpose why you are using. No technology in itself is a good or bad. Can a technology be good or bad? Only the purpose for which we are using. You can take from the matchstick to the atomic energy. It's nothing. Technology has no value in itself. The value is in your own mind, that how you are using the technology. So with this very precise technology, we can do a lot of good about the society and develop the much improved crop varieties very precisely, very safe, very healthy. And also through the management practices like biofertilizer, biopesticide, there is a lot of scope there where you can replace the chemicals with the microbes and then do good management practices without using a lot of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. That is also possible by using precisely this genome editing technology through microbes or other kinds of bioagents which can help you or improve the productivity. So very clearly we should gain from here by hearing to these lectures by the experts and some hands-on training. The most important thing you will do is to go from here as a transformed person. Not that you can learn the entire technique in 10 days, but your mindset, if your mindset is changed regarding the genetic modification, genome editing, and why we are doing it, how it is going to benefit the society through you, because you are one of the best, brightest minds which have been selected for this, and you should have a purpose in your study. How are you going to transform this society by producing better crops? Then this purpose will be fulfilled. So go back as a transformed individual, an enlightened individual, and that is only possible if you pay attention to all the talks and also pay attention to the purpose behind it, why this course has been organized, why World Bank is funding, why Indian government is spending so much money for these kinds of research and training. So I won't take a long time. Tomorrow again I will see you in the morning and wish you all the best for a very successful learning experience. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. A.K. Singh, Director, IRI and TDG Extension, ICR, to deliver his valuable remarks.
Respected Dr. N.K. Singh ji, Director NIPV, Dr. D.K. Yadav, PDG Seeds and Head of the Seed Technology, Dr. A.K. Singh, Joint Director Research IRI, Dr. Rasmi Agarwal, Dean IRI, Dr. Manjaya, Associate Dean, Dr. Biswanath, Head of the Division, Physiology, faculty members and dear students. I am happy that this CAST is organizing a large number of training programs, and this is 8th in the series. Probably due to CAST, we have been able to organize students training. Earlier it was not happening so. Training programs used to happen for the faculty members, but not for the students. Some opening was provided that you could come to summer training for a 1 month attachment to the labs. Last year itself it has started. But probably this has given a new dimension to the whole thinking of the training program being organized by IRI and other institutions. Rightly said by Dr. N.K. Singh that the topic which has been selected by you, by the CAST, the approval was done on the evaluation made by the World Bank, and many of the experts worldwide were sent the report. And from everywhere positive comments came that this is the area which needs to be focused in future. And that is how IRI was identified to the center of CAST in this program. Now genome editing, again a very specific topic, and two of the stalwarts, Dr. N.K. Singh and Dr. A.K. Singh, in this area they have already spoken. And they will further elaborate how this technology works and how it can be useful for you. I was also happy to hear that most of you have chosen the topics around the theme of this training program. Further, it will give guidelines to you that how you will approach your research program. There are many doubts also about the genome editing said by our speakers also. And transgenic itself, it has not been released so far. But all these doubts have never stopped any kind of thinking and research on part of the researchers. And probably that is more important as a researcher. Whether a product which is harmful or you can say useful, the research has to continue so that we come to know the logic behind that product. For developing poison also you need to have science application, and for Amrit also you need to have to know the science behind it. And probably that is the whole essence of this kind of program. And you must, being a student, must always try to learn new things, the new methods, processes, philosophies, and never rest before you verify yourself that whether it is true, not true. And once you develop a kind of conviction, probably you will be better to educate your colleagues and also the future generations. With this logic, this training program has been organized. And I am also happy that this is getting webcasted also. So your colleagues also sitting in your own institutions far away, you can tell them that all these classes are webcasted, they can come on the web and they can see all those lectures and also practical programs, I hope, will be also webcasted. So this is another added advantage of this program which we have started now. Now, this is going to be, actually, I come to many times to the IRI forums also, and I see that many kind of editing our scientists are doing. One kind of stress, how to mitigate a kind of stress, or how to add some another virtue in the plant, so that it is able to sustain or it is able to provide certain kinds of other ingredients in the whole product. And it looks always fascinating once you find that this crop used to be like this, but now this crop is having this kind of ability, or this product has got this kind of nutritive value. When certain editing was done, and also the traditional methods of editing, that is more important and accessible everywhere. So not only transgenic, but other kinds of transgenic, the traditional ways of science what they have been experimenting. And that is very important, and it should continue. I remember the scientists used to collect the farmers' varieties, the farmers' races. In the earlier period, they used to collect certain plant materials to bring it to the campuses. But now we have got a very systematic kind of, you can say, identification and conservation of all those germ plants which are there across the country, and that's of such germ plant service now with the ICAR system and with BGR in particular. So all those genetic materials which are lying with us need to be utilized further for the, you can say, the editing or development of certain traits in the plant material which we are going to produce. And definitely we are going to be more wiser coming here. Maybe the environment may not be friendly nowadays because of winter. And also the space which you have been provided to stay may not be very luxurious one. But I hope that you will be able to be satisfied with the kind of learnings you will get. As said by all of us, that rest of the brains you will find here will be teaching in the country. So kindly cooperate with them, try to learn as much as you can, try to establish your contact with them all the time, wherever you are. And try to know that what is happening all around the world. It's not only what is happening in IRI, but what is happening all around. And what kind of science is being pursued elsewhere. And probably these scientists can definitely tell you that what is happening other places, what we are able to do here. And how much lacking we are. And if we are on the same level, what needs to be done further. So with these few words, I wish you all the best here. You will stay here, your learning should be the best, what I see, and useful one. I find that sometimes we attend certain programs and we are not very attentive. But once we find that all 10 days or 21 days are gone, and then we think that what for we are here. I have not been able to learn a single thing. So what is the advantage of? So try to be attentive. You can have argument with the lecturers, also the trainers, that how things are happening and why it is not happening. So, and try to learn as much as you can. You read the words. I congratulate all of you for being selected, coming here for this very specific training program. And thankful to the organizers, especially Dr. Viswanatha and his team, and all of those who are associated with the cast. Thank you very much.
Now I invite Dr. Anirban Roy, Course Coordinator, IRI New Delhi, to give vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my fellow colleagues, trainees, and my dear students. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion on behalf of the organizing committee of the NAEP-sponsored CAST training program on genome editing of crops, methods, and application, and on my own behalf. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Tridhachan Mahapatra, Director General ICAR, for bringing the World Bank funded NAEP to ICAR and constantly patronizing the entire program. We would like to extend our vote of thanks to Dr. R.C. Agarwal, National Director, and Dr. P.K. Ghosh, National Coordinator of NAEP, for their continuous guidance and for implementation of this project. We are grateful to our Honorable Director, IRI, and Deputy Director General, Extension, ICR, Dr. A.K. Singh, who, in spite of his busy schedule, graced this occasion as chief guest and delivered his inaugural address. We are thankful to you, sir, for your continuous support and encouragement and guiding the project since its inception. We are thankful to Dr. N.K. Singh, Director NIPB, for accepting our request to jointly implement the training program and grace the inaugural program. I also wish to express my gratitude to Dr. D.K. Jadava, Assistant Director General, SEEDS, ICR, for gracing the occasion and sharing his views with us. His presence in this program itself shows his attachment to this program. We express our sincere gratitude to Dr. A.K. Singh, Joint Director Research, IRI, for his gracious occasion and sharing his views with the trainees. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to our respected Dean and Joint Director Education, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, who is the main driving force for successful implementation of the CAST training program at IRI. I must give a very hearty vote of thanks to Dr. K.M. Manjaya, Associate Dean and Nodal Officer of the CAST training program, for his continuous motivation in implementing the training program. I take this opportunity to extend our most sincere thanks to all the trainees who, in spite of this severe cold, have come from different universities of different states to make this training program successful. I also convey our sincere regards to all the authorities of your respective institutes who has nominated your name for this training program. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated, dedicated colleagues, students, project fellows, supporting staffs, technical and non-technical staffs, guest house staffs, and media persons. In this occasion, I must mention the help rendered by all these backstage players, without whose support we could not able to conduct this training program. Forgive me if I miss anyone, but if happened, it is not intentional. Once again, I thank all of you for who directly or indirectly helped us to conduct this training program. A big thank you to all. May I now request all of you to join us for a group photograph outside and a hot cup of tea. Thank you.
I request all the trainees should assemble here in this hall for pre-training evaluation at 12 o'clock after high tea.